Hello, and welcome to the first in a series of CultureWise chats about Lebanon. To appreciate the Lebanese culture, one good way is to read through books, and another way is to learn about its architectural heritage. I'm Irma Vartanian-Balyan, founder of ProtocolWise. I coach and train individuals and professionals on leadership skills and etiquette across cultures. With me today is Jihan Chehayeb. I met Jihan virtually not long ago on social media, and I was so impressed and fascinated by the artwork she has created through the design of bookmarks, which are called Jihan C Bookmark. Hello, Jihan.
Hello, Irma.
It's very nice to have you with me today.
I'm very pleased to be with you as well. Thank you so much.
Yes, how is Dubai?
Well, it's beautiful, especially after the event here in Dubai, and especially after coming back from Lebanon. So It is good. It is good.
Wonderful, wonderful. Jihan, can you please tell us a little bit about your background and what triggered you to start creating bookmarks?
Yes, I'm an architect. This is my background for the past 20 years. So what triggered me to do bookmarks is that I gathered everything that I love, my passion, my education together in one item, and that's how the bookmark came in order to educate other people. So it started with the book, because the book is important, reading is important. So I wanted to encourage people to read, and I wanted to document the beautiful architecture that we have in Lebanon and in the region. So this is how it started.
It's wonderful. And what is so special about the bookmarks that you create? I mean, can you tell us a little bit about the designs and the material, the tassels? Just give us an idea about what differentiates it from other bookmarks.
Yes. Well, I started, as I told you, and they're not big in size. So the details are very minute. So I started with doors and windows, which is the architectural part of my bookmarks. They're made of brass. The base is brass, and they're gold plated. So what's the different? What makes them different is because I focus on a beautiful item, on a beautiful window, on a beautiful door detail. And the most important part of my bookmarks is that they have a story behind. Every item has a story behind.
And
so
what type of stories? I mean, are they related to the Lebanese culture?
Exactly. For instance, I have the Mandaloon window. So the Mandaloon window, people they don't know much about it. They know the word, but they don't know where it came from. So especially the Mandaloon window, for instance, I'll tell you about it because the other bookmarks, they have a similar story. But this one, let's say for instance, the bookmark, it's how our great Prince Fakhreddin, when he was put in exile during the 17th century, during the Ottoman period, he chose to be put in exile in Florence. And during this period, he was lucky to be there because it was the Renaissance period in Florence, and he was among the court of the Medici. Oh. So this is all mentioned in the bookmark, in the booklet. It comes with it, so it educates people. And why do they call it Mandaloon? Because they say that the mandolino player used to sit by this window and play the mandolin, thus the naming.
Wow.
Yeah, so this is, yeah. So the story is in Arabic and in English. So for our people to be educated, and for other tourists and other people to know more about what we have. And if we know the story of each item, we will appreciate it more. That's the message. That's the message behind my bookmark.
Yes, I mean, your bookmarks are not just a way to mark the page, but as you said, they really tell the story behind the culture, the architectural heritage that Lebanon has, which is very...
They're marking, sorry to interrupt you, but they're marking also the history. a page in history.
Absolutely.
So yeah. So other than, like, for instance, another important window, one of the windows that I focused on was the Surso Museum window,
Yes.
and
Very
this is
famous
where
one now.
this is where I started, and I'm also grateful for the museum store as well, because they have the concept store,
Mhm,
and this is what they focused on, and this is how my booklet looks like.
mhm.
This is a small booklet with my brand and logo on it, and also the brand has a story and with the same concept. So the brand is in Arabic Kufi. My name is in Arabic Kufi in 3 parts, and in English. So this is how we are, a mixture of cultures,
Absolutely.
and we are one, and that's the message.
We are
So
one
it's
world. Well, one world,
yes,
one
exactly.
global culture in a way. Yeah.
Exactly. So if we want to embrace the word, we can embrace it with love and awareness
Absolutely.
as one word. But we have to understand our roots, embrace and love our roots first, in order to understand others and embrace others with love and awareness as well.
Absolutely.
So
It's a
so
way
this
not
is the
only
booklet.
of identity, but at the same time, being part of the whole global
Yes. Exactly, and this is also the part of Jihan's story, that we are living in a world of lost identity and lack of knowledge, lots of information and lack of knowledge. So somehow this is affecting the wars because of the ignorance, and we can lessen it. We cannot prevent it, but we can lessen it by educating others and ourselves as well.
absolutely, and promoting cultural awareness and cultural intelligence among
Exactly.
people. Yeah.
And respecting other civilizations' beauty.
Absolutely.
And when we understand, and the exposure is very important.
Yes.
So the more we know about the others, the more we understand them, the more we appreciate them.
Yes. Yes.
So yeah, so let's come back to the booklet here, and it's recycled paper, and
Good.
the message is can be written here. So you can add a small note in the card here, and to and from,
What a
and the
wonderful
story.
gift idea, Jihan. I
Yeah,
think that
exactly.
sometimes, especially with people asking me what type of gift can they offer to someone, especially if they have offered, everything that
They have
they
everything.
don't want to go very personal. This is a perfect gift. I believe that it's a wonderful idea to for people to consider, because that's how you show them appreciation, you value education, and you are in a way promoting the culture that you are offering. Wonderful.
Exactly. And also, it makes a beautiful gift for men, because a lot of times you wonder what you want to offer a man, and every time we open a page, we open a chapter together. But for instance, I also have this bead, and the bead color can be white or black, the yin and yang, the energy. And so for men, they're choosing the black bead, and like other items, they have the white bead as well. So this is part of the concept.
Yeah, that's the one I
Um,
like. I prefer the white one.
Yeah,
Yeah. It,
maybe because this is your energy, so it's about the energy. But some men find this to be too feminine. That's why they choose black, and other women can choose the black as well. So
absolutely.
it's just
Yeah.
a matter of taste.
It's a choice and taste, and the good thing is they have both. They can choose either or. Yes. And can we
Exactly.
see the bookmark?
Yes, yes, yes. So the story is in English and Arabic. The
Wow.
English and Arabic.
Yeah.
It opens like a book. That's the idea.
Yes.
And the window, this is the window, the mandaloon, with the details and the elements, the architectural elements of it.
It's wonderful.
So
The man.
and this is the mandaloon, and also here at the back
Mm-hmm.
we have good friends, good books, and a sleepy conscience. This is the ideal life by Mark Twain,
Yeah.
and you can put a book recommendation here in the bottom, and it sits in a beautiful bag.
Amazing.
So that's the mandaloon.
Yeah.
Other beautiful window I chose from Lebanon is the Surso window. The
Mm-hmm.
Surso window is also a very important window, because this is where I started. this is where my designs were launched at this
Yeah.
at the store, at the museum store,
Yes.
and they endorse the Lebanese designers,
Mhm.
and appreciate that a lot. So and as it was an exclusive item for the Surso Museum, and unfortunately after the sad events that we encountered in Lebanon, it was destroyed. The store was destroyed, and the windows were shattered, and it was affected major. It was affected a lot. So,
Yes.
but the story of this beautiful museum, not a lot of people know it, is here listed. And Nicolas Surso uh, built his mansion in 1912 for himself.
Mhm.
And in 1952, he gave all his artwork collection to the Lebanese people. And this is how we have a museum now.
Yes. Very generous
So this,
of him. And
so also it's a tribute to Nicolas Sirso, not only to the building. So we are highlighting the beautiful people from our country as well.
oh yes, yes, honoring them in every way we could. And
Exactly.
as you mentioned, the Beirut blast, which happened in August, sadly, of 2020. Did you feel, Jihan, that there was more interest in your bookmarks? Did that trigger any more interest? As you said, you have the bookmark of the Source Museum, which now has it's destroyed, unfortunately. But with your art, it stays alive forever. So, did you feel that people did realize this? Did they start appreciating more or promoting it more?
It happened that my concept revolves around windows and door, and it happened that unfortunately, the major things alongside the major thing was losing lots of lives. But the major things that were affected were buildings, windows, and doors, especially in the area around the port. Unfortunately, it was a very, very, very devastating event, and we're still affected and will be affected forever. And
Yes.
it was so sad. But I will tell you about my experience here in Dubai during the exhibition, and
Mhm.
it was so touching because a lot of people came to our booth because of the Lebanese flag.
Mhm.
So a lot of people from all over the world, they had tears in their eyes. They know what's happening in Lebanon. They feel with us. They are so supporting us. So it was really, really touching, and it was really, really beautiful because I wanted to insist on telling them that this is how we are. We are culture, education, beauty. This is our image, and I wanted to promote this image here in Dubai.
Wonderful. Yes. And culture and heritage is something that is cherished, and this is what is remained to us throughout history. I mean, when we look back to ancient history, we study the heritage, the architectural heritage, the literature, the art, and this is what you are promoting, and it's wonderful. Jihan, if anyone,
I just want to because of what you're saying, the Beirut element. I made this Beirut City Hall element, and also as you're saying, it's mentioned on the door of the Beirut municipality, and I want to read it for you because it's in Arabic. In Arabic, I want to say it in Arabic, and it's translated, so I'll tell you in English. It says on top of the door, and it's mentioned in many buildings in Beirut. Also at the Résidence des Pins, also it's mentioned. The same sentence is mentioned, exactly what you're saying. إن آثارنا تركن علينا فانظروا من بعدنا إلى الآثار. So this in translation means our remains identify who we are, so seek out our traces. So
absolutely,
this is exactly what you're saying.
yes, yes,
So also this element quickly I'm going to mention also it is honoring the great architect and civil engineer who built this building. It's a beautiful element also from Lebanon.
yes. I'm sure the audience is gonna be very excited once they go and check it out on your website, which is jihanc.com. And you have also an Instagram page where people can see the different elements that you have created. But Jihan, if we have interest from around the world, what is the best way to contact you? What is and do you deliver worldwide? I mean, if
Yeah.
people are interested.
Yes, we are already delivering worldwide, and it's already the business started 2 years ago, and it's growing super fast,
Yes,
and this is
it's
a
booming.
blessing.
It's a,
Yeah, it is. It is. So we are already delivering worldwide. We're delivered to the States, to Europe, to the whole region, and a lot of people from Tanzania are asking, and from Brazil now, and will deliver
amazing,
worldwide.
amazing. And they
Yeah.
contact you through the website.
I'm always available on the website, on Instagram, and my contact number is available on the on the page, on my Instagram page. So we're always available.
Wonderful.
For we do customization as well, so we do corporate gifting, so we're available. Yeah.
Excellent. And it's a really a wonderful idea. I'm not saying this because I am in love with it, but because it really is, a cherishable, memorable gift that I don't see anyone not appreciating such beauty, actually. Um,
Thank you.
one last question, Jihan. We are obviously focusing on the Lebanese culture, but do you also do, creations for other cultures as well?
Yeah, yeah, of course. I started with Lebanon, with the Mediterranean architecture, because they're all influenced. Because architecture not only impacted one region, it impacted the whole region. But in each country, it has its own flair, taste, and specific items that belong to this specific country, for instance. But the region was infected by many, invasions, mandates, and a lot of things that happened in the same region. So I covered, and in each country, it's never ending, because there are millions and a lot of beautiful doors and windows in each country. But what I did, I focused on the beautiful elements, and I know that I can do more. For instance, in Lebanon, I only did the Mandaloun, the Beirut. I did Baalbek, by the way, and I can do Sur, Saida, and in each region there is beauty. And also I did a beautiful element for Egypt. It's the Sheikh Rifai Mosque gate, because it's a special gate, and it was a challenging design as
I'm sure
also.
it
So
was.
I have the special edition, and I launched the new items here in Dubai during my weekend exhibition here at the World Art Dubai. So I launched the Sheikh Zayed Mosque facade, not only the bookmarks, because I don't only do bookmarks, I also do wall art displays.
Yes. And
So I launched the Sheikh Zayed Mosque and the Sheikh Zayed Mosque bookmark, and I did the Armenian Khachkar,
yes,
also appreciating the Lebanese Armenians, and because of this element, not because this element in particular is a beautiful element.
mm,
So also highlighting the beauty of the Armenian civilization and
yes,
their
the heritage.
Armenian brothers and sisters.
Yes, I mean, I'm from Armenian descent, so obviously I was interested when I saw that in your story. And the wonderful thing is that the way you are picking the elements that really touch the person who comes from that culture, it's amazing. I mean, you have touched through Baalbek, the surso in the Lebanese culture, the khachkar, which is the cross stone, uh,
Yes,
has a very important place in Armenian art and Armenian culture. Whoever comes
yeah.
from that culture would understand the beauty and the importance of it. Thank you so much, Jihan, for joining us today. I really appreciate it, and I so enjoyed all the information that you gave us. I hope we will see you again soon. And I wanted to mention that books are very important, and they are the best way to educate ourselves. But as Aristotle said, educating the mind without educating the heart is no education at all. And I'd like to thank Jihan Chehayeb for being able to combine both the mind and the heart when educating us about cultures. Thank you so much, Jihan, for being here with us.
Thank you so much, Irma. This is amazing. This is beautiful. This is full of love, and it comes from it's a reflection of what we're doing both together. Thank you
Yes,
so much.
thank you. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, here's your etiquette-wise tip for today's episode. If you approach a friend who happens to be reading a book, don't automatically assume that your friend is ready to share with you the content of what they're reading. So instead of trying to have a peek at what they're reading or trying to find out the title of the book they're reading, focus on your friend and the conversation that you're having. That shows respect, and remember that discretion is key for a mannerly person like you.